And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double up with their fullbacks. It's a really tough role for them.
Hartelijk dank en heel veel plezier.
And they kick off here. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. He's enjoying space. And players waiting in the centre. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. De Wit. And he's through here. And the ball is loose. Well, no damage done. Well, possession lost, intercepted. Carlson. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. But he had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Losing possession here. And that puts them in position. And the challenge, crisp and clean. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, sensible refereeing, you might say. Now he goes back and hands out the yellow card, Stuart.
Yeah, that's very good. He let the play continue and then came back for the earlier challenge.
Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Danny De Wit. Tibbling. Well, he's lost the ball. Failed to keep hold of it. De Witt. Just too much on that pass. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Excellent defending. He continues his run. A chance to whip it in. And a goal kick is the outcome. Mitsjö. Albert Gudmundsson. Mitsjö. They really look after the ball when they have it. Now Mitsjö. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. He made it look simple, really. Succeeded in keeping it in play. And the ball's gone. Danny De Witt. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Oh, did so well to deny him. Favouring the short one. Mitsjö. This looks promising. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Tibbling. A fine reading of the situation. Owen Wijndal. Danny De Witt. And slipped through beautifully. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Who can he pick out? Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Carlson. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Committed challenge. And unable to keep the ball. Jordi Clasie. De Witt. It's with Clasie. Oh, big opportunity. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Björn Koplin. Jonsson. Well, not hard to read that pass. Danny De Witt. Well, simple for the keeper. Well, showing good vision. And options in the centre. Well read to put an end to that attack. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Well, great read there to intercept. Jordi Clasie. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Good-looking ball. Well, he's lost the ball. Kamara on the ball. And room now out on the wing. So a corner here. Trying to pick out a teammate. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. High quality defending. Mitsieu. Space afforded him. Options in the middle. Jordi Clasie. Excellent passing. And keeping it out. And over it comes, and clearing it away. Carlson. Great opportunity, and there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, you can see from the replay how it hits the underside of the crossbar. I would say that was the perfect finish. Great placement.
So 2-0 now.
En nummer 24, Randers.
Jonsson. Oh, moving the ball impressively here. Oh, good vision. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Let's see about the delivery. Just wanted to get it out of there. Running with the ball confidently. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have really dictated the play and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Jordi Clasie. A good and fair challenge. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And back with Kamara. Targets available, cross comes in. Clattered away. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your take.
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
And unable to keep possession. Koplin. A chance maybe from the wide position. Corner given. Who can they pick out? Well, no end product. Tibbling. Did well to win the ball back. Jordi Clasie. Danny De Wit. And breaking at pace with menace. But really sticking to their task defensively. Not able to put it behind for what will be a corner here. They favoured a short one here. Could be threatening. Can he take advantage? Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Kamara on the ball. An unforced error, you've got to say. Now here's Kamara. Could be dangerous. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. But it looked as though he might be onto something, but his timing left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's frustrating, because he's just been too impatient there. He doesn't need to make his movement quite so early.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Jordi Clasie. Now Mitsjö. Danny De Witt. It's with Karlsson. Fruitful looking attack. Well, they couldn't keep it. And in with a real chance. That is that for the first half here. Whatever way you slice it, it really has been a positive contribution from midfield, Stuart.
Yeah, he's done everything you want from a midfield player. He's wriggled out of tight situations, he's played a lot of forward passes, and he's also defended well. His assist is just the icing on the cake.
And they kick off here. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Good looking ball. There could be a chance now. Oh, did so well to deny him. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Karlsson. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward. Excellent passing. And keeping it out. Karlsson. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit. Oh, good vision. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Mitsjö. Danny De Witt. Not a great pass. Well, they're on the scent of something positive, but they dealt with the threat posed. And back with Kamara. Well, they've lost the ball. Albert Gudmundsson. Well, they might be onto something. It could be up for grabs. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And I think it's fair to say he's had happier days in front of goal, Stuart.
Yeah, you're right. He needs to impose himself on this game. He just hasn't done enough to get away from his marker so far. Unless that changes, they're going to struggle to turn this one around.
Won it back. Jordi Classy. And the pass could do damage. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Well, they get the ball once more. De Witt. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Takes the shot. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him. Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Well, that'll be a free kick. Aslak von Vitry. Albert Gudmundsson. It's with Classy. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. How far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Well, that'll end up being the keeper's ball. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Mitsjö. Aslak von Vitry. Fine sequence of passes. Jordi Classy. Intercepting it intelligently. Promising looking attack. And a timely intervention. Danny de Witt. Now Mitsjö, and very adept at holding the ball up in this manner. A very good tackle. And Kamara has it, and taking it away. And slipped through beautifully. Mitsjö. It's with Classy. Could be troublesome. Moving the ball effectively. Fractionally offside.
We krijgen een wissel bij AZ.
Substitution time it is here.
In plaats daarvan komt nummer 21, Vangelis Pavlidis.
And winning it back. Losing possession. So a half an hour remaining. Jordi Classy. Now he must favour the cross. Great opportunity. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Opportunity it is. He can't hold on to it. Danger averted for now.
Well, that was a top save. I can't believe that didn't go in.
Bruno Martins indeed. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Jordi Clasie. Well, he's given us away. Couldn't keep the ball. Mitsjö. Carlson. It's with Clasie. A super tackle, and they've won possession. They're not cherishing the ball the way they usually do. Gudmundsson. Now Mitsjö. Patient build-up at the moment. Timely intervention. It's looking promising. Well, possibilities in the centre. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him. Albert Gudmundsson. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. They need to get bodies back, but really sticking to their task defensively. And really closing him down here. Couldn't keep it. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Now here's Camara. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. He has time to play it over. The inside route looking promising. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And you don't want to lose possession there. Really good high press. Mitsjö. And intercepted it. Mitsjö. Gudmundsson. That's a good-looking ball. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, too much elevation on the header, but not a bad effort. They've lost it. Gudmundsson. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. A chance maybe from the wide position. And space to cross it. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And a substitution in the offing. Decent position. And played in. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. He's in control of the situation. Routine, really. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Mitsieu. Couldn't hang on to it. And using his strength to shield the ball. Ankersen. And the cross is very much on. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Might really be able to trouble them here. Well, nothing comes of it. Just not looking confident in possession. Pavlidis. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. He's just got to continue his run. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Jonsson. Kamara on the ball. It's opening up for them. There to take it away. Well, the seconds are ticking away and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances. I think it's been an excellent performance.
Vitri. Well, it's a great advantage to any side when you're as comfortable on the ball as they are. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Getting in there to take it away. Has the strength to hang on to it. Will it happen for them? Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He keeps looking down and feeling his foot, so that's obviously the problem, and I think it came from that last challenge.
Cheers, Jeff. And just 5 minutes remaining. Well, a good tackle. And unable to keep possession. Evangelos Pavlidis. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Mitsjö. It's with Carlson. Oh, that's a fine ball. Oh, how on earth has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Simon Piesinger. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Decent position. But they dealt with the threat posed. And the counter looks on here. Options available. They need to get bodies back. Chance here. Terrific save. And played short. Well, strong play here. Mitsjö. It's with Carlson. Effective challenge. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. He should be happy with today.